If you lead a team, a school site, or a district, you know that culture drives everything. And the best leaders do not leave culture to chance. In today's episode, we're going to explore 3 culture building rules that guide my work as a superintendent, and I know they could transform your leadership as well. So grab your pen, grab your piece of paper, get ready to take some notes, because we're going to get started right now. Hey there, Dr. Gordon Amerson here, Superintendent of Schools and Gallup Certified Strengths Coach. And on this channel, we leverage my experience from classroom teacher all the way to the office of school district superintendent to help you go further, faster in your educational journey. If this is your first time with us, thanks for being here. Welcome in. And while you're here, don't forget, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you don't miss any cool updates or any of our latest content or episodes. So one of the things that I think is critically important for leaders is to know and understand what our roles are with respect to the organization. And our job is really about getting work done through other people, but more importantly, our job is about shaping the environment, shaping the atmosphere, and creating the conditions for people, big people and little people, to thrive and excel. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about our job is to build culture. The best leaders focus on building culture. And I think it's critically important to my work as a superintendent. I think it's critically important to any person who's leading a team, small team, large team. What type of environment are you trying intentionally to create? There's unintentional culture that can get built if the leader is not paying attention and not focused and not really trying to shape it. There can be unintentional culture that's built. But what intentional culture are you trying to create? So in today's episode, we're going to explore the 3 culture building strategies, the culture building rules that I've always tried to employ as I've grown and developed as a leader. And so without further ado, we're going to jump right in to strategy number 1. All right. Strategy number 1. It is foundational. And that is to lead with respect. Every interaction that we have as leaders, it's rooted in these concepts of dignity, empathy, compassion, professionalism, whether you're talking with students, whether you're talking with staff members, whether you're talking with parents, whether you're talking with community members. Everybody deserves to have that respect, because respect, it isn't earned, it's given. But it also is that foundational piece that creates the opportunity for trust, the opportunity for unity, the opportunity to really rally around what our vision is, what our goals are, what we're going to strive aspirationally to become. All this is rooted foundationally in how do the leaders interact with folks throughout the organization. And are their interactions and their leadership style, is it rooted in respect? That people are valued, that people's voices deserve to be heard, that people on a basis just deserve to be respected and honored with dignity, empathy, compassion, and professionalism. That is at the cornerstone of the work that I believe is critical for any organization moving. Any organization growing, any organization taking an honest assessment of who they are, where they want to go, and what they want to be. How are the leaders leading the organization? Are they leading through a lens of respect? If they're not, then we've got work to do. Because foundationally, rule number 1 for creating the culture that you want to see and intentionally creating that, it's all about leading with respect. That's strategy number 1. All right, let's talk about strategy number 2. Strategy number 2, own your impact. What does that mean? Own your impact. Everybody is a leader. Everyone in the organization is a leader, and everyone contributes to culture. Now, as the leader, our job is disproportionately larger to really shape the culture, but it's also owning your impact and empowering others to own their impact. Because if we're all leaders and we're all helping to shape that culture, we're doing it not just by our actions, but also how we utilize and leverage those actions to move our agendas forward. We all play a role in the organization's success. And so as we are thinking about what our role is, we have to own our own impact. The things I'm responsible for, the things I'm accountable for, the things that people reasonably expect me to take the lead on and to take ownership of. And then I own my impact. How am I taking the initiative? How am I thinking strategically? All of that is me owning my impact. What is my role? What's my responsibility? And if we're also cascading that as what our expectations are of other people, that we all play a role, that we're all leaders, and that we're all helping to shape culture, then we also can take responsibility for affecting the opportunity for learning to happen in the adults, in the staff, in the parents, the family, the community members, our students. A culture of learning comes from this owning our own impact. And as we take that level of accountability, we're shaping culture when people know that everybody in this organization is thinking about how they contribute and what their role is in shaping that culture. We all are becoming leaders, and we all are having that huge impact on students, huge impact on our schools, huge impact on our communities. So owning your impact, that is strategy number 2 when we talk about building effective culture in our schools and in our systems. That's strategy number 2. All right, before we jump into strategy number 3, go to the pinned comments below. We've got a free gift for you. If you go to that pinned comment, click on that link, and there are some resources that we want to continue to provide to you. The resources that we provide are always there to help you grow your impact, grow your influence, grow your opportunities to lead, and to be much more effective in your productivity, in your efficiency, but then also in getting those results for yourself, for your community, for your students. So go to that pinned comment below and download that free gift. And let's talk about strategy number 3. Strategy number 3, stay mission focused. When we've defined what the mission is, every decision, every action, we want to find alignment. We want to make sure that we have this shared purpose, and that shared purpose is around getting to what that mission and that vision is for the district. And so looking for opportunities for alignment, looking for opportunities to clarify what the mission is, staying on point, embracing what it means to be a culture that is focused on accountability, achievement, and outcomes, but staying mission focused is a critical skill and a critical kind of prerequisite skill for us as leaders, as we're shaping culture. Because once we've defined what that mission and what that vision is, our ability to stay on mission and stay on path, the organization needs for us to do that. Because we're the rudder to make sure that we're still pointing the organization in the right direction. So we get clear on that, right? So embracing high standards, embracing and staying focused on solution-oriented, mindsets and outcomes, and never, ever, ever losing sight of our why, our individual why as leaders, but our collective why as an organization. Why do we exist? Why do we get up day in and day out for kids, for a community, for a school, for an organization? What is our why? That's staying mission focused, right? So as you think about your work and as you're casting vision, as you're shaping culture, staying mission critical, identifying what it is, and then staying on that path is your, if not your most critical responsibility, it has got to be in the top 1 or 2 or 3, is making sure that the mission is clear and that we're staying on that path. Because the culture is all about being able to achieve the mission and the vision of the organization. So once we know what it is, staying on that and staying focused, and then being able to communicate our why and continually communicating why we're going in the right direction is how you continue to intentionally shape culture. So staying mission focused is strategy number 3. All right. So there you have it. 3 strategies to help you shape culture. So share in the comments below which of these 3 strategies resonated with you most. Which one do you think is the most important for a leader as they're working to shape culture? Which one of these 3 is the most important? Share that with us in the comments below. And as we move forward, we're going to continue to build your skills and your knowledge and your capacity. And so as we're talking about things like shaping culture, we're talking about building teams, we're talking about embracing technologies like AI and this moving forward of all the technology advances that are happening in and around education. We want to continue to give you skills to not only understand what those new technologies are and how to embrace them, but then also to leverage your new knowledge and expertise to be even more of an impactful leader. So if you want more information about how to continue to build on those skills, you can check out this next video right here. If you stay with us to this point in the video, thank you so much for giving your time and your attention to this work. And since you've stayed to this point, don't forget, give us a thumbs up, like the video, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel, right? Share it with 10 friends. It helps us get the word out even more. And as we continue to move forward, we continue to look for opportunities to partner with you, to give you more resources, more information. So go to the description below, check the description below the video for information on our newsletter and our website and mentoring and coaching and all of that information. You can check the description below for that information as well. And as we continue to move forward, we're going to continue to build the skills and knowledge of this community. And we thank you for being a part of this journey with us. And until we see you on our next episode, as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and be well, everybody. Thanks.